Yes, this is a keep. Pretty nice hand. Both colors. We have a 2/3 drop. Got some card draw. Yep. Got our tempo card, so we're doing it. Oh, mirror match. We're going to block. And the reason I'm going to block is I want to force him to play a spell. And since my guy dies to unsummon, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I mean, granted, we lost 2, but we also got an open fire out of their hand, and we can get our dude back, so that is just fine with me. Let's get our Moloch out here. So this one we're going to take. Okay, that guy could be a problem, actually. Hmm. Hmm. I think we keep it back and bring back the Guardian. Okay. That's cool. That's a good draw. So I think we'll just smash with the Moloch and then play the Burning Fist Minotaur. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand, so as long as we can be smart here, I think we'll be fine. Like, we might just consign this Eternal right now, because I can get it back with the entity, which to me kind of makes sense. Yeah. They can sack this to get rid of it. I think that's still okay with me. Yeah, it's actually alright. So they do get rid of the spell that we put on top, but I think we're still pretty good. I guess I could have cycled to put it in my hand. Maybe that would have been better in response. Yeah, that would have been alright. So I can Tragic Lesson, bounce land, still leave up brute strength. Or we can discard. I think we'll just bounce a land. Play a land. Attack with this too. That's 3, 6, 8, 10, 13 with brute strength. It's pretty strong actually. We could just go all in. I think we will. I'm interested to see what they do. Guess I don't have to play a spell. But is there a reason I don't want to? Because I deal more damage this way. I guess we'll trigger our prowess. Well, no, I guess we'll just do this. Okay. That works for me. Guess if you're digging, you're digging. Yeah, still not good enough though, because brute strength's nasty. And the funny thing is, Burning Fist is just legal or lethal on its own, so they have to block our Burning Fist Minotaur. Which is just crazy too, but they're dead. Burning Fist is so good. What a strong card. So we'll show them. I don't need to show them brute strength, so we'll just show them the illumination, because that's lethal. Alright. So, mirror match. So far, our overall card pool looks better, though they have the open fire. Do we have a sideboard at all? Not really. Trying to think of all potential sideboard cards. There's really not that many. So I think we're just going to run it back. I think we have the optimal build here. There's nothing that I would think would be particularly weak against them. We know what our game plan is. We're trying to tempo them out, so that much is clear. That's a keep. As long as we're going 2-3 drop, we're looking pretty sexy. That was a good draw. Two can play at this Spellweaver Eternal business, huh? Okay. So, attempt to race. We don't have a ton of gasoline, which makes going for the long game a little bit less desirable. But at the same time, I want to offer my Entangler for the lizard. I think we just play Moloch and pass. And hope this Neheb does some work for us. Sure. Alright, they had the goods. So that's going to make this pretty difficult. Well, that was a good draw. So let's go Eternal here. Alright. It's going to make things more difficult. Yeah. Guess I gotta bounce that. Bouncing the Bloodwater entity doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Alright. So at least we got rid of their Bluro Blades, I guess, but now we gotta deal with the flyer. Well, no play is pretty bad news, Bears. Yeah, so they got all the unsummons. Bummer. Guess we'll make better use of mana. They're splashing a white spell as well. That's interesting. Alright, so we died. They drew extremely hot this game, so the bummer is we're playing the mirror match and they have more of the goods than we do, which does kind of suck. But what can you do? Alright. Hope this doesn't become like a theme of this format where it's just a bunch of blue-red decks playing each other. That'd be kind of sad, wouldn't it? That would be a sad grind. That would be a real sad grind. I hope that's not the case. Let's, I guess, run it back. I still do not have a sideboard I'm satisfied with. I'll play first. Keep it. Alright, that's a good draw. Thorn Moloch, probably. Yeah. Actually, I guess if we do Entangler, yeah, Entangler actually makes more sense, because then we can do Magma Spray, yeah. I like that more. Because I want to be able to play my 2-drop in Magma Spray next turn. It's better tempo. Better tempo. I wasn't expecting that. So we got our Labyrinth Guardian. They actually fueled us. Basically drew us a spell. And granted, we lost at Riddle form, and we lost some pretty good spells actually, but I still think we're the ones who end up ahead on that game. So now we can go Thorn Moloch, because we don't need to leave up the Magma Spray anymore. Oh boy, you're missing the land drop. That's pretty harsh. Alright. Let's get in there. Perfect. Let's get the bigger guy out. And next turn we can play 2 things, which is pretty good. Alright, opponent discards a Kindled Fury. We're going to attack. Pump this guy. And replay it. Alright, so we beat our mana screwed opponent. Well, that's good, because, well, I said for sure their deck was better than ours, and that's probably not true. It seems like, because, like, at least I'm not running Compelling Argument. Like, I would never be happy running that card in my deck. If I'm not, like, gaining card advantage, or finding spells, or if I'm not drawing cards, doing cheap combat tricks or removal, or tempo spells, then I feel like I'm losing, and I don't think that Compelling Argument fits the bill on any of that. But they did have a lot of goodies in there that I wish we had had in our deck. And then, of course, we both had a lot of the same cards, too. So it's tough to say overall who had the better deck. But we beat the Mana Screw. So, all right, let's go to round 2.